Hi, I'm Julie Coons, and we're here with another episode of ERAtv. Today we're here with Tim Hawthorne, founder and chairman Hawthorne Direct. Tim, we're delighted to have you.
Hi, Julie. Great to be here.
In this industry, in your business, what's keeping you up at night?
Well, let's see. How long do we have? There are a lot of interesting things going on. This is the most exciting time, I think, for anyone to be involved in advertising. For the couple of centuries that advertising has existed, I'll go that far. So much change is happening. It's a revolution in advertising. From my point of view, what keeps me up is the fact that the audience is fragmenting. 40 years ago, there were 3 broadcast channels. That was pretty much it. You had tens of millions of people watching the same programming day in and day out. And now, if somebody gets a rating of a 1 or a 2, which might mean 3 or 4 million people, that's a solid hit. That impacts advertisers dramatically. So everybody knows about the internet. Everybody knows that instead of 3 networks, we now have 60, 70, 80, 90, 120 cable networks. We've got 1,200, 1,400 broadcast stations. Each of those stations now has a digital 2 or a digital 3 network. So suddenly, just on television, we've increased from 3 to 3,000, 4,000, add another 50 million websites, and eventually all of this is going to merge, and we'll have this landscape of, probably well-attended viewership for, 10, 15, 20,000 different outlets. So the impact of that is that for advertisers, it's going to be more difficult to get the same message to the masses. And that's a challenge for anybody in advertising, and especially for ERAtvers. So I don't have the solution for that. I don't think anybody has, but that keeps me up at night.
As you look over these past 25 years in direct response and ERAtv, what do you think has been the most transformative event, technology, product that's impacted this industry?
Well, it's all digital based. I remember my background goes back to the early 70s, where my background is as a documentary filmmaker, where I was shooting and editing 60 millimeter film. So that was a very hands-on experience. And I remember the day when I first saw my first digital editing piece of equipment, which was probably the late 70s. But even in 1984, when we first started to do infomercials, the very beginning of our industry, we were doing cuts-only editing, machine to machine, with videotape. And that was very crude and took a long time to edit. Compare those systems to where we are today, which with touch of a button, you can change audio levels, video levels, colorize, do dissolves and effects, and all kinds of amazing things. So the editing process has transformed because of the digital capabilities. I'm leaving out all the other impact in digital in terms of production, which is the cameras, et cetera, but editing has been truly transformed over the last 25 years. The other side of the digital is the internet. So with the internet, suddenly we have this huge landscape that has the ability to provide more information to our consumers, and is taking a lot of those orders that used to be exclusively over an 800 phone number. So the internet, digital-based editing, cameras, that's the biggest transformation.
So now as you look out over these next 20 to 25 years, where is that next transformational event or technology or product coming from?
I think it has to be, because I don't have the solution, as I mentioned, to this fragmentation. But one of the benefits of fragmentation and the benefits of digitization in the digital world is what I call hyper-targeting. So if we are capable of really understanding who wants to hear our messages, who might be open to hear our advertising messages, and if we have the ability to target them, which we do if we know who they are, hyper-targeting hopefully will save advertising in general, not just ERAtv, but all of advertising. So hyper-targeting, and in this landscape of people who are being able to watch whatever they want to, whenever they want to, video on demand, essentially a non-linear television viewing experience, watch whatever you want to, whatever you want to, whenever you want to. If we can target those people that are open to our message, then that's what I'm looking forward to, and that I think is, it's a large term, but I think that's the savior for all of advertising. At least that's video-based.
Tim, it's been wonderful to have you here and have you share your thoughts with us. Thank you so much.
Really nice to talk to you, Julie. Thank you.
Thank you.